Okay, awesome.
Always takes me a second, Tina. Bear with me to find the mute button on Facebook because there's a slight delay. Okay. Hi, Tina.
Hello, Karen.
Being here with me today. Hi, everybody on Facebook. I am Karen Mays. And if you're seeing this, you probably know me. Tina and I have gotten to know each other over the last few years through networking online, pretty much, which is one of the cool things about this virtual world that we live in, even though we're in the same state. We probably never would have met otherwise. And you're a coach in a different space than I am. And when I meet someone like you, who's like-minded and helping people in a really cool way, I just love to share that with people. So tell us a little bit about how it is that you help people. What's the problem that you solve?
All right, great question. Thank you so much for having me here. So for all of you that are listening, from Job to Joy, I rebranded myself in 2022. I'm all about helping women escape, who want to escape the 9-to-5 and really want to get that clarity, that direction. They might be in a space of being laid off. They might want to reinvent themselves. Or they've been in a career for many years and they want to make a change. So I help them with really finding that clarity. I'm the GPS to their career. So someone who wants to leave and start a business. So I help them create a foundation. I call it a business plan, business blueprint, business roadmap, whatever you want to call it, that really gets the steps, the process, the foundation in place, the structure. Because what I have found, many of my people that leave the corporate, they want to start a business, have no clue how to do it. I provide that structure, that foundation that they need. And it's not just a blueprint, it's a plan that gets them the clients, gets them those sales, make them prosperous, and really giving them that fulfillment, that joy, because I'm all about finding joy and freedom and fulfillment. So that's who I help. So a new or aspiring woman entrepreneur, 35 plus, would be great audience for me, and who are ready to take action. And
so does someone who comes to you, they usually know what they want to do already?
They may say, look, I have someone right now who wants to be a coach, doesn't know exactly what type of coach, what direction to take with her business. So I have a process that gives them the clarity, tapping into their why. I have tools that help them find their passions, find their why before we get into the foundational of starting a business. So I come in from the foundation, but even before that business, what is it they want to do? Because that was me. I got laid off from the corporate world, wanted to figure it out. And I came across a tool that I took, and it helped me to really get clear that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, helping other women to find their purpose. And that's how I started. My business was Life is Ideal, was my former name. And I rebranded it in 2022 from Job to Joy. So I have new logo, new website from jobtojoy.com that people can have access to my 8 must-haves to having a successful business plan. Or I also have a 5-step exit strategy from the 9-to-5 on my website. So I have a couple of freebies and also videos and a lot of other resources, blogs, and all that information to really help people to learn more about me. I'm about relationships. I may not be the right person. And if I'm not the right person, I will direct you to someone that I feel could be someone that is more aligned, because there's many coaches out there, many business coaches, many life coaches. You're a health coach, so many types of coaches out there. It's finding the right person is so important.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And I feel like, and I'm curious in your take on it, like with everything that we've all been through with the pandemic and the disarray that threw a lot of us into, I think, I know because I'm hearing it in the media, that it caused a lot of people to really reflect on that purpose that you're talking about, right?
Yes, yes. And what I'm seeing is a lot of people are resigning from that typical 9-to-5. And I believe, we have a low unemployment rate right now, but I do believe that people are they've reassessed their life, their career. They don't want to go back to a job, that typical traditional 9 to 5 in an office. I was there until 2018. It wasn't fun. And when you're in a place that you're not aligned with what you want to do, it's not a great place to be. So people are really assessing and looking at, what am I going to do for the rest of my life? Life is too short.
Mhm.
Tomorrow, it could change.
Yeah,
It really can.
you used a really powerful word there that that I've been really focusing on for the last year or so, which is aligned. Like when you're out of alignment, it's like a king toes, isn't it? Like you can't be at full power.
You cannot be full power when you're not aligned. And so, whether you want to be a business owner or you want to change careers and work for a company, because entrepreneurship is not for everyone, and I don't pretend that it is, but at least know what you love to do. Get clear, make your dreams a reality. You can make money loving what you do. That when you're doing what you love, it doesn't feel like work, right? And so there's many resources out there about knowing your why. And many of you people here may know Simon Sinek. It's someone that I have read his books, and he talks about your why. And I have, a tool that I help people, get clarity on that, because you got to really know, why are we doing what we're doing?
Yeah.
What do we love to do?
Yeah. And what does that look like? So if someone is seeing this and they're maybe they're at their 9 to 5 right now, and just sort of like, it's okay, things are okay, I don't hate it, but maybe there's something more for me. Like, what direction would you point them in?
Well, I would bring them to, we would have a conversation, of course, about, okay, what do you love to, like, what do you desire? Like, what do you like to do? What are things that you do outside of work? Like, I really would love to know, what do they do outside of work? Because our lives are not just work. Okay. What are your hobbies? What do you love to do? Maybe you could turn a business that you love pets, for example. You may love pets. And you say, you know what, maybe I could turn it into a pet sitting business. And I have people that are doing that right now as a full-time business, doing pet sitting.
Wow.
And they're making money. They're making money, and it's a passion. They love pets. They love animals, and they're taking care of other people's pets. And so they've turned it into a business. So really ask yourself, what do I love to do? If I didn't have to work, what would I be doing? And so we would have a conversation. A lot of times what holds us back is our limiting beliefs. And, my book, Freedom, the 7 Steps to Thrive in Life and Business, I go into that. It's doing the inner work. And that's something that is so important, that we want to look at what are the barriers, the challenges that we face every day that keeps us, from moving in that direction. I was there myself. I was in my careers, and I was building my business part-time and working full-time. I never recommend anyone to just quit their job. Having a plan, putting things in place. I saved money. I created an emergency fund. I had steps in place. I built my business, started getting clients. I got out there, showed up. So that's one of the things that I always tell people, don't just quit a job, unless some people have done it too, because for health reasons, they've had to quit. And if that's the reason and they're able to do that, then that's great. But it really depends on their personal circumstances.
Yeah, I think we're in very different spaces, but I think what I'm hearing is it's the fun, the interesting, what keeps it interesting, or one of the things that keeps it interesting, is identifying that starting point. And it's a little bit different for everybody, right?
It is.
And
It is.
identifying what the next step is. I think that's powerful, because it's overwhelming when you're the person in the middle and you feel like, I could go a step in any direction, I don't know which one is the right direction. Be paralyzing.
Yes, you can be paralyzed. And so something that I've learned, my experience, is that working with a coach, I've had multiple coaches over the years, and I've let coaches go and I've hired coaches. Had I not worked with someone that provides you the support, the support, the guidance, holding you accountable, sharing, their tools, their strategies, helping you. You can't do it alone. And people say, well, I'm not making money. How am I going to hire someone? Okay. And it's finding the right person. Okay. And what can you do? How much can you pay? Like really looking at your finances. What can you do? Who can you, work with? Again, it's getting back to finding the right person that fits your financial, resources. And, some of that, like me, I was working full time, and I hired my coach while I was getting a salary at my job as well. So I found the money, because here's the thing, when it's a priority, we're going to find a way. How important is it to make a change? How much pain are you in? Because I believe in that. It's, to make a decision, because it begins with a decision. It really does. And even if it's one, I know, even if it's one decision, right? I mean, look at our, your health, you're a health coach. Let's look at our health. Health is number one. If you don't have your health, you can't do anything. Okay, I'll be very transparent with you. And so, but yeah, we put that aside and we're not proactive about it. Okay. And so you will find a way when it's important enough.
Yes.
Okay. And you'll find the money. Trust me, you will find the money. I've had to find the money when I want something bad enough. So how bad do you want to make a change? Or are you settling and being complacent?
Yes. Yeah. I love the saying, don't let the good be the enemy of the great.
That's right. Don't let the good be the enemy of the great. I love that quote.
Yeah. So you're so right. I really appreciate that. And it's, and I'm also, I believe, and I've experienced it multiple times in my own life, that when you do make a decision, even if it's just, you make it quietly inside yourself, suddenly the people you need to support you are there.
Absolutely. I've been seeing that more and more. One of the things that I put out there, because I do a vision board every year, and I put it out there. I want to be a professional paid speaker, public speaker. And the more I put it out there, I'm connecting with different people, more opportunities are coming to offer that. And I see this as a public speaking. I'm sharing my message to your audience and whoever sees this. And it could be one person that this resonates with.
Yes.
And if it resonates with you, anyone here, from jobtojoy.com is my website. I also offer 30-minute complimentary call. Let's have a chat. It's not a sales pitch. It's a chat where we connect. I get to learn more about you. You learn about me, and we'll see where it goes.
Love that. I love that, Tina. Okay. Since you just shared that about public speaking, I'm going to put you on the spot. If I said, Tina, I need you to speak for 20 minutes right now, what could you speak on for 20 minutes with no preparation at all?
Okay. So the 20 minutes that I would talk is, how do you bridge the gap from corporate to entrepreneurship? And what are the steps? And what are the lessons that I've learned to bridge the gap? And so I can talk about that without any script, because that was me. And that's my story. So it's really sharing my story and what I've learned and what I have to offer my audience, what advice that I'd like to offer.
Great. I love that. Well, thank you, Tina. Let's put your website. I know you said it, but let's put the link to your website and maybe to your books in the comments on Facebook. And I hope that person who needed to meet you today tunes in, and we'll connect.
Okay, I will do that. I'll definitely put that. Thank you so much for having me here, Karen.
All right, I'm going to stop the stream.
Awesome.
I'm just making sure it's over on Facebook. Yep, it is.
Okay, good. I know, right? Because you always want to oh.